I've been waiting to talk about this. Zack Snyder, your boy, your
Yo,
boy,
yo.
your boy. Okay, guys. So if you didn't know, Zack Snyder had his Snyder Con. The news that came out just confirmed my anger towards Zack Snyder's future plans. I love the Snyder Cut, but a lot of people get fooled by that one movie and forget about his future plans. So let me just tell you some of the future plans that he had in his mind. Okay, now my nickname for Zack Snyder is he is the lore killer. That's what he is. He kills lore. One of Zack Snyder's plans was that all of the gods, right? Zeus, Wonder Woman, where Wonder Woman comes from. The idea was that they are all from Krypton and that they are all Kryptonian. Okay, that is one idea. And I can see why he would say that. Like, if I'm thinking from an idiot's mindset, right? I can understand why Zack Snyder would say that, because think about this, right? He would say that because Superman is super powerful. So his thought process is like, okay, I need to find a place where all of these powerful beings can come from. And the way that he's kind of taking like a basically an alien invasion approach, saying that when Superman came, all of these other aliens came. I get it. But that's not the lore, and that's the dumbest idea when you're thinking of a DC movie, Now, the second thing was also that Zack Snyder wanted to do basically a romance between Lois Lane and Bruce Wayne, to where they ended up having a baby while Superman was going. Now, I don't have to. I've done so many videos on why this is a stupid idea and why Zack Snyder is the lore killer, but just take that as you will. So I'll let you go. About your boy Zack Snyder, that you defended last episode.
First of all, I think, and before we get into the new
I can't stand
revelations, Zack Snyder made a great trilogy that was something that was entirely different than what we were getting from the MCU. And I think, to simplify it, that's why I was a big fan of it, and I think that's why a lot of people were big fans of it. But you gotta follow the comics. The comics are like the fucking scripture of the comic book movie space. They have been successful for so long for a reason, and there's a reason why people are fanatics about these stories and the connected world. And number one, to make the Amazonians the Kryptonian is just like, kind of shits on, like, first of all, it makes Superman not as special. Like, the whole thing is that Superman,
that's a great point.
Is like, he's like an outsider, but at the same time, he is like a pure American, and it's like, if you know Superman and you read Superman comics, like, there's a reason why even people who aren't really big Superman fans know Superman's who he is. Clark Kent is the alter ego, and also Wonder Woman is really special in her own right, and the Amazonians lore is really special in their own right. And to change that is disrespectful to Superman, and is disrespectful to Wonder Woman and the Amazonians. I love his trilogy. I think it was amazing. I really enjoy watching those movies. But seeing these new revelations, I'm like, okay, maybe the Snyderverse not being restored isn't so bad. And I've been over it because James Gunn, DCEU, great. But if that's what we were going to get, like, that's not good.